The reason I'm doing this today is because tomorrow we're going to be in Kingston. Going to see my grandbaby. Going to have both my sons. Arthur's birthday is tomorrow. And Briar's is on Friday, where I'm going to be having all my teeth taken out. So, okay, here we go.
At
Hang
Wayfair,
on.
we bring style to every get-together.
Do you now?
We brought wheat.
Okay, there we go. Hey, Linda, how's it going? Oh, I didn't mean to yell on the phone, folks. Hang on. There we go. Commercials. All right, I'm just going to start sewing. Hey, Candy, I'm just going to start sewing, and then I'll shout everybody out when everybody's in, okay? So I've got smothered pork chops in the crock pot. I'm not. It's not a video. Okay, let's see. There. I think that's just about right. Is that okay, folks? All right. Whoops. I'm going to get busy here while everybody comes in. I'm going to finish putting... Now, how did we do this last time? Yes. Okay. We have a method. Thank you to Lena K for putting these together. Just like that. Or is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Just like that. So I'm very excited about seeing my kids and grandbaby tomorrow. Arthur's picking up a rotisserie chicken. And I'm taking butter chicken sauce and beans and pickles for my Bubba. Okay. That should be the way that goes. Just like that. Got you, I move it myself. Oh, well, I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Because it works so well that I just have to look at it. You know, if I leave it set up. That's one of the reasons why my dining room didn't get decorated really for Christmas. Was because I didn't want to put everything away. I just wanted to put everything in the corner so I could come back to it right after the holidays. I got smothered pork chops in the crock pot. I got a big load of dishes done. Tuesday, I will probably be transplanting pepper plants, or at least tomato plants. And I have enough plastic water bottles. Yeah, you can recycle them if you want, but I'm going to use them first. I've got plastic water bottles because of our well thing. I've got dog food cans. You know those those things of 3 planters that I got last year? I left them out in the garden. Garden's getting an overhaul this year. Garden is definitely getting an overhaul. I can't wait. Just trim you right off of there. Put you over here. Well, see, the thing is, the way I look at it is, honey, is I don't get a lot of company. And that's fine, right? I don't get a lot of company, and that's fine. So I don't bother shutting my dining room down to a dining room unless this is really easy. Okay, if somebody said, "Hey, I'm coming for dinner," I'm bringing dinner, or I'm coming for dinner, this would be easy for me to tidy it all up within a half an hour, have it all on the corner, and have a tablecloth on and ready to go. Okay, that's you. Do not belong here. You. There we go. So, I don't take things apart. I don't want to take everything down and put everything back, right? So that's why my dining room right now is my sewing room. And behind my living room is my quilting room. And my office right now is my plant room. So everything that I do. Okay. Oh, good. We did that well. Right. Just like that. Okay. We got lots of green. Okay. Let's do a brown. Lena K had that too, had everything from last night conversation but the turkey necks. The only seafood I like is tuna. Well, I mean, I'm not huge on seafood. Whoops. Get up here. But, all right. Here we go. We're getting up at 6:30 in the morning, making our tea and coffee, heading to Gatineau to pick up Briar. And then heading to Kingston. And I really hope that Edward has a nap with Granny instead of in his crib. Because when I get there, I want a nap. I know I'm going to want a nap. And if Edward has to have a nap, then the boys can visit, and Edward and I can have a nap. I remember when I bought this tiny polka dotted flannel. My cousin Kathy was visiting from Prince Edward Island. And we went fabric shopping, and I saw this, and I thought, I have no idea what I'm going to use it for, but I am going to use it. Oh, get over here, you. There we go. Oh, pull you up here a little bit. Pinch the tail and suck the head. Are we allowed? Kimmy, did I hear correctly that you have that you've had the last live stream? I missed it. There were a couple of people having issues. And Kimmy, did you or did you not lose somebody? If I missed that, I'm really, really sorry. But I want you to know we're here for you and we love you, and I've been praying for you. I pray for everybody. Even if I miss what's going on in their lives because I'm working through the chat, doesn't mean I don't pray for you. It means I do. I always do. It takes us about 2.5 hours from Briar's place, 2.5 to 3 hours. So we're going to get there just in time for us to have an hour visit with Edward, and then he has a nap, and then he gets up at 2, and while we nap, Arthur cooks, and then we get up and we eat, and then we have to leave. We have to leave by 3:30 at the very latest, because we have a phone call business meeting we got to do. Pinch the tail and suck the head. Hey, this isn't a PORN channel. There, clean up your talk. All right, now I'm gonna get back to sewing here. See if I can't get this just right. That should be just right. Okay. Hey, Nat, where were you last night? We missed you on Sassy Saturday. Alrighty. I know, Lena. I'm just being saucy. Uh-oh. Where'd my bobbin thread go? Oh, for the love of Pete. I just went through that whole thing without any bobbin thread. I know, I'm teasing. I'm just joking. There we go. Okay, now. I have to wind my bobbin. And I don't have, I found my other ears. I've been looking everywhere for them. I've been feeling discombobulated. All right, let's just do this one. Whoops, gotta wind the bobbin. Okay. Do it this way. It's not beige, but it's close enough. Here we go. Put that on there. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? Can you see what I'm doing here? And then I close that. And this, I hold this and I loosen it. And then whoops, don't you go over there. Ah, it slipped off. Honkies, honkies, piece of spice. I'm gonna see my honey tonight. All right, there we go. See, and this, whoops, this just sits here. I hate taking everything apart with another thread to wind my bobbin. So. You are moving and you're not supposed to be. Because I'm doing it so fast. Oh, honey. I am so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry. Go. Gracie, what are you doing? She conned me today, folks. She conned me into giving her a third can of dog food today. Uh-oh. There we go. And she hasn't eaten it either. Little bugger. Okay, let's do this again. Let's lay these all back the way they were. That's you. You go up here. You go up here like that. And you go here like that. Okay. Like that. Dang! I hate it when stuff like that happens. Okay. Let's try that again. I've been losing her a little bit every day for the last at least 3 years. This time just a bit different. Oh, honey, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. It's drugs and alcohol are kind of one of those things that kill people that aren't even addicted to it. You know what I mean? But I am so sorry, Kimmy. You're in my heart. Absolutely in my heart. Okay. I am so grateful. My sons may be woke as shit, but they're, you know, they didn't, well, if they did get Howie's and mine's addiction genes, they're managing it if they have it, because, you know, Briar doesn't drink. He's not, he said if I ever drank, Mama, it'd be girly drinks, because I'm not an alcohol fan. I'd have to have something fruity and sweet. And Arthur likes a whiskey now and again. But my sons aren't drinkers. They aren't druggers. They aren't they both work hard, pay their bills. I'm a lot to be grateful for. Because they could have turned out a whole lot worse. You know what I mean? So my heart grieves with you, sweetheart, at the waste of a life, you know? Did I drop one? I have guardianship of her 6-year-old son. My ex-husband has her 11-year-old son. Wow, those poor kids. Absolutely, Corey. Absolutely. I think I'm going to make Jell-O for dessert tonight. This is going to be a real beautiful quilt. I mean, I like all the quilts I do, or I wouldn't make them the way I do. But some just got to be favorites, you know? Hey, Suze! Well, you know we got you, honey. If nothing else, but in love and support and prayer, you know? Okay. Go. Now, these ones are these are mostly black. So I'm going to do a short green. Do I have a short green? That's brown. I don't want any brown. I want some green. Ooh, magic mushrooms. Let's do the magic mushrooms. Aren't they cute? Who sent me this? Was it Penn? I love these. I'm going to be saving. There's a lot of that fabric. Not a lot of it, but I got a nice big piece of it. I'm going to be saving this for a different project. There's always room for Jell-O. I discovered we have some whipped cream. So nice light dessert. I'm going to take some Jell-O to Arthur's. I got lots of Jell-O. Tomorrow we'll stop on our way. We'll get some whipped cream and some peppers, and everything will be looked after. Good. Whoops. Don't want to do this. I got to do it this way. Oops. There we go. Yes, Mama Dukes, I do. I made the mistake once of buying a jelly roll fabric. Where did my thing go? Oh, I made the mistake once of buying a jelly roll fabric from Temu, and the fabric was practically cheesecloth. So, but yes, I buy occasionally, because I do a lot of strip quilting, right? But I find these days, now how am I doing this? Yes, I find these days that they're overpricing shipping. So I'm going back to the days of, yes, I haven't bought fabric in a long time that I can think of. And I'm just using what I have. And I'm going to start, once this is all done, I'm going to start working on going through our old clothes. Because I'm getting tired of the waste of the world. You know what I mean? You know, quilting is wonderful with beautiful new fabric. But the truth is, folks, that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be made up of fabric that you have on hand. But projects like this deserve new fabric. You know what I mean? But you look at the when I redo the boys' quilts and stuff, I reuse stuff that I already have. And as a matter of fact, I will be bringing home one of Arthur's quilts that's going to have to be redone. The bugger's spoiled, I tell you. Now, is that going to fit? Just. Whoosh. Look at that. That is just going to fit. I knew exactly what I was thinking. I've got a really odd brain that measures. I have a brain that does a lot. It measures. I also do a lot of counting. I don't know why. Like when I'm doing something and it's a repetitive thing, I find myself counting as I'm doing it, and I don't know why. I need to figure something out because I had to stop working to take care of him. I'm looking for something I can do from home to bring in some money. And well, don't rely on YouTube. It's going downhill. We're coming into the age of AI. And that is just not me. Oh, yeah, that's going to work great. Oh, yeah, Wendy. Where's Angie? Hey, Angie, how are you, honey? We're going to Arthur's tomorrow. It's his birthday. We're going to pick up Briar and we're going to see Arthur and Bubba. I'm hoping to sneak a nap in with my grandson. My mom made a jeans quilt. Oh, God, never. Oh, I did that once. I made a raw edge quilt with lots of denim and pink denim. And oh, my God, it was killer on the hands. All right, now this is all this green. Yeah, I think we should do some more of it. I used to sit with the girls and help sort clothes pieces they had ripped apart. We had an assembly line. One ripped, a couple sorted, one ironed, and others cut, and lots of gossip. See, I wish we had that. You know, I wish that, you know, we could have a stitch and bitch. This is kind of like a stitch and bitch, except I'm the only one visible, and that's kind of sad, you know. But at one of these days, I'm going to figure out. One of these days, okay, let's do this the way it's supposed to, Beth. I'm going to figure out how to do Discord or because I can't really go live on TikTok, you know. But I'd love to be able to have a multi-level discussion with folks to keep the conversation going. You know, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Again, thank you, Lena K. Is there nobody that can send you some, Wendy? Everybody is censoring everybody on the internet, and it's really sad. But the truth is, you know, this is the world we live in. They want us all to be good little automatons, and it's sad. The world's going to hell in a handbasket, and the handbasket is rotting as we go. Oh, I think I might have another one over here. Hey, okay, everybody say hi while I'm cutting this apart. Everybody say hi. Am I going to have enough on there? Yep. Maybe I'll use one of these. I think I have a piece big enough for that. There we go. We'll use that one. Two cheeks just like a rose, a little turned up nose. To me, she'll always be that little girl of mine. That's what you got to remember, Kimmy. The innocence before it was taken. Two arms to hold me tight. Two lips to kiss goodnight. And you love on her, baby. I know you will. To me, she'll always be that little girl of mine. And when she grows up to sail the seven seas, no, to have babies of her own, Here's hope that she'll think of me back home, as two arms to hold her tight, two lips to kiss goodnight. And she'll always be that little girl of mine. Okay. All righty, let's pop out the participants list. And say hello to Hi Nat. We're loving on you, Kimmy. Don't you worry. Kat, Corey C, Frida Cassidy. Hi, darling. How are you doing today? Janet Pickett, JB, Judy Finnegan Beginigan. Candy. Hey, kids, gotta be Candy. Linda, Betty Boo, Boston. Minnesota farmer's wife, Julie. Mama Dukes. Journey. Sue Hagen and Sue's B, Tigger Bouncing, and Unbridled Creation. Why is my mouse not doing its job here? Okay, let's click this back to live chat and then scroll it to the, there we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to iron these. You know why? Where's my thing? There it is. Because they need to be flattened out a bit before I do the next round. So, hey, Wit Sally. How's it going? You're not working quality. You, for some, too black, especially if you have to stop to care for your grandkids. Okay, I'm not following that statement. Okay. Now, this is the way they're going to be. Hang on a second. Because this is the way it's going to go. Okay. So, we're going to fold these. We're going to iron these and then lay them like that. Like that. Okay. Bev, I have a few packages for you. Send me your mailing address in Messenger later. Honey, do you not have my mailing address, Angie? You got to start doing Christmas cards. I'm telling you. Okay, sweetheart. I'll try and remember to send you my mailing address. Hey, Linda, can you send Angie my mailing address in Messenger? That's the way this is going. Is that my guy eats from a feeding tube and Medicaid pays and sends his food every month in diapers. How old is he, Tammy? I did, but I think it's in a book back at the house. Okay. All right. I'll remember. Don't worry, Linda. Don't you worry. What time is it, folks? Because if we're going to have Jell-O for dessert, I'm going to have to make it soon. Like that. Hey, Claire, how's it going? I don't iron them every time. I do when they're small, but I don't iron them every time because it's a lot of extra labor. But I iron them like every couple of rows because I want them, you know, when I go to cut the next one, I want to be able to make sure everything's square as I go. 4:35. Yeah, this is the end of it for me, folks. For the day. Maybe I'll do a live stream on our way to Kingston tomorrow. If Briar is sitting behind me in the truck and Gracie behind Daddy, then we'll send Briar in to buy a package of red peppers and some whipped cream. Look at that. Absolutely, Claire. Absolutely. I'm really loving the way this is coming together. I really am. It's me, Gracie. It's me. It's me thumping the table with the iron. God, you're getting senile, old girl. Hey? Here we go. So, patrons, I'm really sorry, but there will be no patrons live tomorrow because I am going to be on the road. Gracie, hush. And even after our visit, we have an appointment. So I'm sorry, there will be no Patreon tomorrow. Okay. Yes, Gracie. Well, the first thing I did today was phone my cousin Mary Jane and wish her a happy birthday. And Arthur's is tomorrow and Briar's is on Friday. Yay! Gracie, stop. Okay, JB, take care, honey. Let me know if you guys want a prayer when I'm done here. Gracie, look, it's the iron. Look. No, hush. You're being a doofus. Well, I'm really fussy about how I use colors. I mean, they don't look like they go together, but you wait until all the rest of the greens and the browns are in. I didn't want to do it. Like, I've seen people do these quilts where they'll buy a pattern of fabric, like say this, and they will use that for all of their strips. And I'm like, what's the point of cutting strips if they're all going to be the same fabric? You know what I mean? So I really plan colors very carefully. It may not look like it, but I do. All right. We'll get there. We'll get there. I can't wait for it to start coming together. Yeah, you tricked me into that third can of food, young lady. You better eat it. See, I'm not really thrilled with this green and this green being back to back, but this green goes with the ducks. So, I mean, it'll all come out in the wash, trust me. righty. And I will probably sew just one so that I can see. So that I can see where everything's going. Okay? This is giving everybody who doesn't want to be in the prayer a chance to leave. Okay, what whites am I using next? What lights? Okay, let me see what I got here. I think I'm going to use this in the next block. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take one. Like so. And then it goes again, just like this. And then I'm just going to shut this off and leave it just like that. Oops. Okay, folks. Thank you for hanging out with me while I did this today. For all those, hi Pen, we're just getting ready to leave. I was just telling everybody I'm so grateful for the fabric you sent me and that everybody sent me. For all those who care to, please help me close this live stream with some spiritual nourishment. You don't have to have a faith. You don't have to have a religion. If you just want to be here and bask in our loving energy, that's good too. Okay? Right? We're not going to infect anybody. We're just going to, and if we do infect anybody, let's hope it's with love. Okay? So let's take some deep breaths and push the junk out. Oh, head rush. Hey, God, Lord, Creator, Source of all Father, whatever, whatever you choose, okay? Thank you, Creator, for bringing us all together, for these discussions about life and love and reality while we sow. I know, God, I'm not gonna be one of those AI people who rebuilds their entire channel with fake stuff. I just am, this could be the end of the road for me, God, but I'll always be here for my folks. God, I'm lifting everybody up to you. Kimmy, who's facing so much stuff. Wendy, who's just lost her mother. Kimmy, who's lost her daughter and is inheriting a grandchild. And everybody who's facing decisions that are, sometimes we feel like we're caught between a rock and a hard place. All of these things. God, I pray for everybody every night. But there's people out there right now who are dealing with some stuff that I am just not capable of handling. And I just want to lift them up to you, God, and to spray the warmth and light of your love. Spray it all over us. Pour it down over us. Fill us with your light so that we too can surround our friends who are struggling in light and love. Thank you, God, for bringing us together. May we always find time for each other and you. Then namaste. Peace be with you. Merry greet, merry part, merry meet. Blessed be. Walk in the shining light of God's love. It doesn't matter the language you use, as long as it's spoken with love. Take care, but God bless, and know you're loved every day.